Hi there, I'm Rachel. I study brains and games, and this is Psychgeist. And today we're going to play Time Flies. There we are. I don't really know anything about it, just like with all of my game playing videos. I just kind of choose them by their title and play them. So we're going to find out what this game is like together. We're going to see how this goes. Oh no. So at this point in the playthrough, one of my children came in looking for some paper. So I muted it to tell him I'm working. And he was like, "You're playing games." And I was like, "Yo, I'm working. Please go somewhere else." Then I was very excited to find the bar because I was like, "Yes, get drunk." And I was like, "Wait, why am I sinking into that glass?" First death. All right, fly number 2. We're going to give it another go. 81.6 seconds. Here we are. Now, I spend a lot of the time flying around being like, where's the fan? Because there's a thing that says meet your biggest fan. And I'm like, okay, well, there must be a fan somewhere. So, I go to the clock, I look up, there's no fan. And then I remember, I need to get the get rich coins. So, that didn't work out. I didn't work out that time. Third fly's a charm. Third fly's a charm. All right, off we go. Back again. And I think I decided to skip the money this time. I was like, I'm just going to go see what else there is. No fan. Oh, no, I do go in. Never mind. Lies. All right. Now, but carefully. More carefully this time to get the coins. All right. Now I know this thing can kill me. Off I go. Past the clock. I wish I would have really noticed that it gave me more life expectancy the first time I messed around with that. I go past the record, past the bar. Then I realize, horrified, my dead fly body is there from the last run. Moving on from the shock of that, we continue onwards. I attempt to go upstairs. I am unable to go upstairs, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Why would they draw stairs and you can't go upstairs? Spoiler, you can. I do find my way up there later. Okay, another clock. Another clock. And the stove. All these things. Venus flytrap. I clocked that Venus flytrap right away, thinking, oh, that thing's going to kill me. Stay away. Then I see there are some ants. I'm like, oh, what's up? Ants? Uh-oh, going in the ant hole. Going in the ant hole. Actually, just making some friends. Then I leave the kitchen and I go try to explore. I'm still looking for the fan. Remember I said I'm obsessed with like finding this fan. Where's my biggest fan? Run into the lamp. Looking around, I thought, oh, there's my shock, because I thought that was going to kill me running into the lamp, but it didn't. I'm back to the clock again, and what happens? What happens? Died of old age. But I mean, if you're going to die, that's the way to go. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right. Next attempt. This is fly number 4. I go up looking for the fan. I'm like, that's not a fan. What's that? Is that what I think it is? Uh-oh. It is. It is what I think it is. That was dumb. You can see my frustration. Moving on. Fly number 5. And I think I said this is going to be my last fly. Spoiler, it's not my last fly. I move past that monstrosity. And then I decide not to get the coins. Do I? Yeah, I decided not to get the coins. I'm like, I'm going to figure out what this other stuff is. And then I clock the guitar. And I'm like, wait, play an instrument. And because I failed to record sound, you don't get to hear that. But nailed it. Got to learn an instrument. Feeling pretty good about life now. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be something with this record player because you can turn it on. Like, there's got to be something. And then I land on it. And I'm like, oh, my God, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, it didn't kill me. Actually, an achievement. There we go. Crushing it in this run. Here's me still looking for a ceiling fan, but failing to find one. Visiting my dead body. And I'm like, yeah, but get drunk is a thing. It's got to be in the bar. And then I spot it. The little sip. And I have a drink and I'm like, yes. And then I'm like, oh no, what did I do? Mistakes were made. Let this be a lesson. Drinking impairs your abilities. You can see. I'm like, what have I done? And then I realized I can change the channels on the TV. And now it didn't give me achievement. Maybe I didn't change it to the right channel or leave it on the right thing long enough. There's probably something to do with that. I try to go upstairs again, and I managed to do it. And I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense. Like, why would they put stairs if you couldn't go up it? There's an old computer. I tried to type on the keyboard, but it wouldn't let me. Still looking for a fan. Still looking for a fan. And then I clocked the books, and I'm like, learn to read. That was one. Classic video game, hit the conspicuous book. And there we go. You do have to uncover all the text to get the achievement. Then I go into the next room, and I'm like, wait a minute, make someone laugh. It must be tickle them. It takes me a minute to figure out how to tickle this person, but I do figure it out. And you can see my reaction. I felt it viscerally, that tickling foot motion. And then finally, I found the fan I was looking for, and I got very excited about the fan and was trying to mess about, like, do I land on the fan? Do I pull the cord on the fan? What do I do to the fan? And then died of old age. So this is the part where I convince myself I'm just going to do one more run because I was so close to getting all of the goals. Fly number 6. And I'm like, I'm not going to skip the ones in the beginning. Last time I skipped the ones in the beginning and I was regretting it because I was getting so many things off of my bucket list. So get rich, check. Learn an instrument, nailed it. Then I went for the ride. Or go on tour. Got drunk but was prepared for the consequences of my actions this time. I went to go see the ants. Now, I'm sure there's something else to do in this kitchen. I did not figure out what that was. I didn't want to get eaten by the Venus flytrap. I felt like it was a trap. Like, I was like, do I land on it? Like, I landed on that fly sticky tape and then just died, and I wasn't going to make that same mistake twice. But here's where I realized the clock gives you more lifespan. Come on now. Hacking the system. So this time I went to the right when I went up the stairs because I didn't do that last time. I'm surprised that knocking the Jenga over was nothing, but maybe it is. Maybe I just didn't do it right. Into the bathroom, and then it hit me. Just roll with it. I was like, this is it. It's the roll. And then I start rolling it and rolling it and rolling it. And at this point I realize I'm going to have to roll this whole roll to get the achievement. But I did also notice the clock is not going down while I am doing this task. The clock actually stops when you're doing the tasks, which I greatly appreciate. Nailed it. Rolled the toilet paper. All right, off we go. Now I'm trying to book it because I know I don't have very much time to go back to the bedroom to tickle the man's feet. Along the way, looking for more fans, I find this wind chime, which I do hit. Thankfully, it doesn't kill me, but it also doesn't do anything achievement-wise. And then I remember the bookshelf, and I was like, I gotta go read the book. And then I realized, I don't know if you guys also notice this stuff in games, but I really appreciate the fact that it is a different set of words. Like, there's a different thing in the book the second time around when I read it. All right, so then I have to go tickle the man's feet. I knew how to do it this time. I was more efficient with the tickling. Make someone laugh. And then I go to see his head, and there's no head. There's no head. There's no head. What the heck? And then I'm like, oh my God, my biggest fan, the fly. The fly must be my biggest fan, right? Died of old age. So now we all just have to live in the discomfort that I do not complete my bucket list. And that was the end of that. This game was great. I encourage you all to play it. Short, sweet, fun, fantastic.